Hey guys, it's Spider Kid 8000 back here again with another action figure review. And today we got this bad boy right here, the Marvel Legends Venom. Wow, look how cool he looks. He's so veiny and angry. He's so awesome. And before we get into how utterly awesome this guy is, we're going to look at his packaging. So let's take a look. Okay. And here is the bad boys packaging. We got some nice purple in there. Everyone loves purple. It's like a universal color, so nice that you put that in there. Got a nice Venom logo in there. That looks awesome. And then you got this awesome font that says Marvel's Venom right there. Look at that. It's just an awesome font. Look at it. It's so crazy and angry. I love it. I love it so much. Then you got Ages 4 and Up, Hasbro as usual. Then right there you got some beautiful, and I do mean beautiful artwork of Venom right here. Whoever painted this artwork, shout out, because you did an absolutely amazing job. And she's just so angry and awesome. I love it. Then I don't know if you can see, but there's a nice stylized picture of Venom right here. He's looking very cool. There's all the colorings and stuff. Very, very nice. And he's also very, very shiny in the picture. Don't know why, but very cool. Then you got Marvel Legends up there. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bio of Venom up there as well. Let me turn it around so you can see it. If you don't know who Eddie Brock is, pause it and read the description if you can. It's a little hard. Then at the bottom, you got the bio in tons of different languages. You also got some warnings. You got Hasbro. You got Marvel. And then if you turned it around again, you still get that awesome Venom artwork. And then, on the top right here, you got a Venom logo. And that's pretty much the packaging. So let's move on to the awesome figure. Here he is, folks. Look how awesome he looks. Tell me that isn't the most legit thing you've ever seen. Look at that. He's so veiny, and look at him. Oh, he's a boss. Let's get into how he looks. Right here, got some nice, bright Venom white eyes. Very, very nice. Got some huge teeth right here. And I'm also kind of surprised with the material they used for his tongue. Kind of a rubbery material. Then up here, you got some Venom tendrils. Little boingy tendrils right here. Then you got his clawed hands. Look at that. Vein work. It's just straight up awesome. I mean, look at that. It's really cool. Then you got the big tarantula logo, and then on the back, it's right to the back. Got some nice calves, some nice feet right there. Now look at those giant toenails. Man, those look menacing. This whole guy, you wouldn't want to come across this guy in real life, trust me. You wouldn't. And he's awesome. Just look at him. He is so utterly awesome. Yeah, look at that. And I also really like how they did shades of blue in there. They're a little hard to see, but you can see them, and it really just balances out the look, and I really do honestly love it. I would love to see more dark brown, not brown, black characters using kind of this blue highlight style. It really gives it that comic booky feel. It would really be nice to have something like this, but with a first appearance Spider-Man. If you've watched my Marvel Legends We Need to Have video, you know that he's in there, and that I would love to see one. And if you haven't, go check that video out. It's awesome, okay? And so should we get into this figure's articulation? I think we should. Let's go. And let's get into this figure's articulation. So you got some head movement up here. The head's in a really nice ball joint right up there. Got an ab crunch right here. Ba-boom, ba-boom. It can go that far forward, which is a decent amount. And then it can't go that far back, but still, if you want a normal screaming pose, it's a really nice one. Then into the arms, you got some nice poses right here. These are really tight, so I'm not going to move them, but still, just to give you a taste. Got some articulation up here in this area. I got some right here in his, huge tricep. Awesome. Sadly, he does not have a double jointed elbow. I know, we're all sad about that. But his hand, his awesome looking hand, it can also swivel. I'm pretty sure it can move up and down as well, but again, I said my mind is really tight. I haven't moved it a lot. And then it's the same for this arm. Then for the legs, we got a swivel right here. But this one, we do have a double knee crunch, which is nice. We've got a swivel right here that it can move up, down, and it's same for the other leg. And there's also a swivel up here in the waist. Pretty good set of articulation in my mind. And so now it's time to dive deep into this figure's history and figure out how this figure came to be in the first place. Let's go. Now, the way this figure got started is actually pretty interesting. You see, this figure started off as a figure, well, a Build-A-Figure, in fact, for the Venom wave, and it was a Matt Gargan Venom. Now, that figure is super cool and stuff, and they reused the same mold for this one. They just gave it a fresh coat of paint. So, if you're worried that like one of your parts snapped off or something, don't worry. It's just because it used to be a Build-A-Figure, you can easily snap it back in. And, yeah, it's a little less shiny than the Matt Gargan Venom figure. And it's a little simpler, and I like that. And also this one, he's practically still pretty new, so you can get him, like, not that expensive. So, if you want, I recommend going for this guy instead of the Matt Gargan Build-A-Figure, because the Matt Gargan Build-A-Figure whole is really hard to find, and if one you do, it's super expensive. So I recommend going for this guy, because you basically get everything you've ever wanted in a Venom figure. So I highly recommend going to this guy, and yeah, that is the history of how this figure came to be, and what he used to be. He used to be Matt Gargan, and now I'm pretty sure he's much happier as Eddie Brock. And now, should we go into comparisons? And our first comparison is with the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man. And wow, these figures, they just look great together. Mostly because it just gives me a comic booky feel, because this figure looks a lot like a comic book. And this guy is based off a comic book, so they just look great together. Look at them. They just look like a perfect pair. I mean, it's just like a perfect match. I mean, I bet you could get some really, awesome poses out of these two. You could like do him attacking him or something. I think that would be really cool and utterly, utterly awesome. Now on to the next comparison. And here's the next comparison, guys. These two big bad boys. Now, these are two amazing, incredibly sculpted Venom figures from two companies. The one on the right is from Diamond Select Toys, the Marvel Legends Venom. Now, this one came out a while ago, and he's just recently been re-released with new heads. So, if you want to go out and get this guy, they re-released it, so you're good. And this guy right here, as you know, Marvel Legends, Hasbro, and I love him. But overall, which is the best figure? It's all down to your personal preference, but for me, I don't know, it's hard to decide, because this guy right here, he's much taller, and he does have an amazing, and I do mean amazing, sculpt. And one thing that this guy has here on the right that the guy on the left doesn't is accessories. He comes with interchangeable heads, including a great Eddie Brock interchangeable head, which is awesome in my opinion. I wish that this figure came with that. And he also comes with this great Venom the Madness back attachment. Now that looks awesome right there. Just look at that. The sculpting is amazing. And these tentacles, these arms right here, articulated as well. So that's amazing. Just perfect. I love that. Just amazing. But in my personal preference, I don't know, but the weird thing is these guys do share a lot of similarities. Like, they both have hot blue highlights and everything. But in my personal opinion, the one on the left is the superior. Some might agree with me, some might disagree with me, saying that the one on the right is superior. If being honest, I like them both a lot, but I just had to choose one because, you know, I have to. That's what reviewers do. They have to be picky. And I choose the one. I choose Lefty over there. If you want to see a review of the guy on the right, I would be happy to do that because I would love to do a review of that guy. So if you want to, Just leave it in the comment section below if you want me to do that, and I certainly will. Now, moving on to my personal opinion. Let's go! So in my overall opinion, this figure is amazing. He is probably the best Venom figure I have ever seen. It's just awesome. I mean, it's so great, and like the blue highlights and everything, it really just gives it that comic book feel. It just wraps everything up, and it's just great. I love this figure. He would really look great with the Spider-Man figure I just showed you a comparison with, or any of the other Spider-Man figures. I think he would look great with any of them. Like, seriously, any of them. This guy would look great with, especially with Hasbro's Pizza Spider-Man, he would look great with. And now, it's time to wrap it up. I know, I'm sorry, but it's almost over. And so, guys, I highly recommend this guy. You should track him down, pick him up. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. And also, there is a brand new movie Venom coming out based on the Venom movie figure, and I am planning on getting that one. So, if you want me to see me do a review of that, if I get it, then I would be happy to do that for you. And yeah, maybe the new Venom figure will trump this guy. Who knows? But for right now, this guy is the definitive. And so, guys, what do you think of this figure? Do you have this figure? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you like my opinions or do you not? Leave it all in the comment section below and tune in and watch some of my other videos and watch this video especially. Wait, that's weird. And watch my future videos, okay guys? Okay guys, I'm out. Bye!